Introduction. Dear students, acid, bases and salts are three distinct classes in which almost all organic and inorganic compounds are classified. A famous Muslim chemist, Jabir bin Hayyan, prepared nitric acid, hydrochloric acid and sulfuric acid. In 1787, Lavoisier named binary compounds of oxygen such as carbon dioxide and sulfur dioxide as acids. Later on, in 1815, Sir Humphrey Davy discovered that there are certain acids which are without oxygen, like hydrochloric acid. He also proved the presence of hydrogen as a main constituent of all the acids. It was also discovered that all the water-soluble metallic oxide turn red litmus blue, which is a characteristic of a base. So this small introduction is about acids and how different scientists contribute and prepared different acids. Now here are some important properties of acids. The word acid is derived from the Latin word acidus, meaning sour. Acids have sour taste. They turn blue litmus paper red. They are corrosive in concentrated form. As you all people know that concentrated form in which there is more amount of solute and less amount of solvent. The aqueous solution of acids can also conduct electricity. As we all people know that there is a little concentration of hydrochloric acid in our stomach as well, which help us to break the food. Sometimes if the concentration of that stomach acid becomes too much, which causes an acidity, or we called a condition heartburn. This uncomfortable feeling is easily treated by taking an alkaline medicine like a base medicine. This alkali medicine neutralizes the effect of acid produced in the stomach and produced a harmless chemical which is called a salt. Properties of bases. Bases have bitter taste as compared to acids and they feel slippery. If you touch a base, you will feel slippery, like the sensation or the feeling when you touch a soap, you feel yourself slippery on your skin. This is due to the presence of a base in the soap, like sodium hydroxide is used in the manufacture of soap. Bases turn red litmus paper blue. The bases are non-corrosive in nature. Like we have discussed in our previous slide, acids are the aqueous solutions of acids conduct electricity. Same bases aqueous solution can also conduct electricity. Bases are non-corrosive except in concentrated form of sodium hydroxide and potassium hydroxide. If both these bases are in their concentrated form, they are corrosive in nature. Otherwise, bases are not corrosive. Arihan's concepts of acids and bases. According to Arihan's concept, acid is a substance which dissociate in aqueous solution to give hydrogen ion. As you can take a reference from your book, page number 21, there they have shown you a journal ionization of acids that takes place. Dear students, ionization is a process in which a substance is converted or break down into ions. When the acids break down into ion, it produces positive hydrogen ion and a negative ion. There are so many compounds which splits or dissociate themselves and producing hydrogen ion, such as hydrochloric acid, nitric acid, acetic acid and hydrogen cyanide. They ionizes in aqueous solution to provide hydrogen ion. One more thing to remember, that aqueous solution is very much important. Aqueous means the presence of water. The ionization of a substance takes place in the presence of water. Basically, Arihan's concepts shows that if a substance breaks, it breaks or dissociate in presence of water. According to Arihan's concept of a base is a substance which dissociates in aqueous solution to give hydroxide ion. The journal ionization of base takes place, and you can see in book page number 22. The substances such as sodium hydroxide, potassium hydroxide are bases because these compounds ionizes in aqueous solution and provide hydroxide ion. So dear students, if we summarize the concept of Arrhenius, acids give hydrogen ion in water while bases give hydroxyl ion in water. Dear students, as we have discussed the Arrhenius concepts of acid and bases, now there are certain limitations of this concept as well. As we have discussed earlier that according to Arrhenius concepts, aqueous medium is very much needed for the ionization of a compound, either it is an acid or a base. So in this way, this concept is only applicable in aqueous medium and do not explain the nature of acids and bases in non-aqueous medium. If there is non-aqueous medium, then how can we differentiate between an acid or a base? Number 2 limitation is this: according to this concept, acid and bases are only those compounds which contain hydrogen and hydroxide ion. Let's suppose if we were having a compound that do not contain any hydrogen and hydroxyl ion, how can we tell the nature of that compound? Either it is an acid or a base. So here is a limitation of Arrhenius concept as well. These concepts cannot explain the nature of compound like carbon dioxide and ammonia, which are acid and a base respectively. So dear students, this concept has limited scope, yet it led to the development of more general theories of acid and bases behavior. I hope this lecture will help you in understanding the concept of acid and base. If you were having any problem, any ambiguity, we will discuss this in our meetup class. Stay blessed. Thank you very much.